The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Well, hello, everybody. Welcome. We're getting started a couple of minutes early here just to make sure that we don't have any technical issues and to bring everybody in. So we are going to start sharing the screen here and just make sure that we don't have any technical issues. So let's take a look. And if you could help me out, if you can hear my voice, see the webcam, and see my screen, go ahead and type yes into the GoToWebinar control panel. So that's a yes into the GoToWebinar control panel there, just to let me know that we don't have any technical issues here. There we go. How's that? You should be able to see a good looking spreadsheet there, and we've got this like external camera thing going on. So my regular screen is here, which is normally where the webcam comes from, but now we've got the third party. So we got a little bit of a cool hookup for you. Wanted to make this as interactive as possible for you. So go ahead and let me know if this is working. So Joanne, yes. David, hello. David, great to see you here. Ange, what's up, Aaron? Awesome. Yeah. All right. Awesome. Jeff, welcome. Thank you. So what we're going to be talking about today is generating more deals from your mortgage business. And one of the things that we're going to be talking about is your database. So what I did was I put together this little calculator. And I use this when I'm on the phone or when we have a team of people that give consultations to mortgage professionals. We get them on the phone and we help them identify low-hanging fruit in their business. And then if we have a done-for-you system to go do that for them, that's our product. But if we don't, we'll teach them exactly how to do it. So this calculator here, I'm just going to zoom this one size bigger just so that you can see it. Basically, the way that this works is you take the number of past clients that you have and you punch them in here. And I've just got an example of 100 in here. And this will actually calculate out how many conversations you will have if you reach out to your past customer database based on the numbers that we're seeing right now and how many deals you'll actually fund. So what you do is you put in the size of your database in this column, and then what's your average revenue per deal? And we've put in $2,500 here just because we tend to see that's an average in the mortgage industry. And it will actually calculate out how much you stand to make as a one-time revenue bump if you reach out to your database just one time. And what I'm going to be doing on the presentation here today is giving you that campaign. Where we normally see like 5%, some of our clients are getting 7%, 8% of the size of their database in funded deals. I'm not talking about leads, I'm talking about funded deals as a result of reaching out. And on today's webinar, I'm going to give you the scripts, templates, the text messages, everything that we do. So if you're comfortable, to me in the GoToWebinar control panel, punch in the size of your database. How many past customers do you have in your database? And what I'll do at the end of the presentation here is I'll give you access to this Google document so that you can copy it and run your own numbers. Put in how many past clients you have, and that includes your warm network, and then what your average revenue is per deal. That way you can calculate out your own profitability. Now, I find that this is really important because it gives your brain something to focus on, because everybody gets uncomfortable before they call their past customer database, right? That's completely normal, but everybody that does it gets the result of more deals in the pipeline. So this is just a great way to be like, oh, hey, if I pick up the phone, there's $12,500 on the other end of it. It's pretty easy to pick up the phone after that point. So Patrick, wow, 275 past clients. Andrew with over 500. Another one here with over 120. So let's do the one in the middle there, 275 past clients. So that would mean that you would have roughly 41 conversations. Majority of those are going to be text messages. That means you've got 13. Well, actually, we'll round that up to 14 deals sitting in that database right now. If you were to take the 4 messages that I'm about to give you in the training, and we're a little bit past the hour here, so we'll get started in just a second. But if you're to send out the marketing campaign that I'm about to give you here today, there's 14 deals sitting in your database. Now, depending on where you are, I don't know how many like some people are from California, some are from Florida, some are from New York. We've got people from Australia coming to the event today. So I don't really know what your revenue is per deal, but even if we take that at $2,500, that's $34,375 in revenue that you can generate immediately. Now, the really cool thing about the database activator that I'm going to teach you here today, you can do it every month and see, like, as you run what I teach you in today's training, you get this bump in your business from your database every single month. And I'm also going to give you some strategies to keep the database growing, getting 5-star reviews on Google so that you get new inbound customers from Google. I think it's going to be great. So, any questions that you have? Aaron says, what if you've already mined your database to death? Aaron, don't worry about it. The majority of what we're going to focus on today is actually on how to bring new customers into that database. But you'd be surprised. Most people and most top producers, people that come to us that have databases of 500, 600, 1,000. I talked to a guy on Friday. He had over 1,000 past customers in his database, and all they were sending was the corporate email newsletter out to people. So for those numbers, it just gets ridiculous, especially when we'll go in and work the database for him. So it's no extra work for him. And we just bring all those nice, warm, high-quality customers to them. So, Aaron, don't worry about that. We're definitely going to cover how to generate new customers. I'm actually going to be giving away one of our marketing funnels that we're using on Google right now to generate some fantastic quality purchase leads because, yes, refinances are amazing right now. We definitely want you closing as much refinance business as possible, but we also want you to be spinning the gear so that your purchase business is growing right now so that if rates tick up when rates tick up in the future, you've still got a nice solid growth curve on your mortgage business. So great question, Aaron. And for everybody else here on the training, welcome. If you weren't here early, we had a little bit of a pre-training for those of us that joined us early. Now we're actually going to hop into today's presentation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut off the webcam just to save bandwidth and so that I don't have to worry about everybody looking at my forehead while I'm presenting here. Plus, we want you focused on the slides because there's lots of takeaways for you here today. And then again, if you stick around to the end, I'll share this spreadsheet with you so that you can take that away. So let's get into today's presentation and welcome everybody. Again, my name is Chris Johnstone. I'm the president of Connection Incorporated. And today's presentation is all about growing your mortgage business. So let's get into it and get you building your business. Again, if you have any questions while we go through today's presentation, go ahead, type them into the chat. I am happy to help with those. So what we're going to be going through today is a plan for how many deals you want to do in your business and taking you from where you are right now with how many deals you're closing to where you want to be. And you might be at the point where you're closing 3 and 4 deals a month and you want to go to 8, or you might be closing 25 loans a month and you want to go to 30 or 50 or 100. Regardless of what your goal is, the plan actually becomes the same. The way that you roll it out is a little bit different based on scale, but the fundamentals of what you need to do stays the same. So we're going to get right into the content here. There's only 3 ways to grow your mortgage business, right? There's your database and reaching out to people that you've already done business with. There's referral partners, and that's your realtors, your financial planners, your insurance professionals, wealth advisors, all those wonderful people that can send you business. And then there's marketing and advertising, and that's running ads on Google, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, right? Now, as you go down that list, it gets harder to close deals from those sources. So marketing on Facebook and Instagram is the hardest way to grow your business. The leads don't know you. They're most likely to be shopping online, and many of them don't fit as far as credit criteria. So yes, you can run a Facebook and Instagram campaign and be very profitable with it. We have many clients that are doing that right now. So yes, you can put dollars into advertising and get a 2 times, 3 times, 5 times, 10 times return on that investment. But you have to chew through a lot of leads, and you've got to have a really good automated system to follow up on those leads, to turn them into business. Most people, when they come to us, that's what they want. But when we dig in on the consultation and we start asking these probing questions of, hey, when was the last time you reached out to your database? How are your referral partner relationships? So many people are leaving all of the easy to get deals and the low hanging fruit in their database and with their referral partners. And they're trying to go out and buy these leads online or generate these Facebook and Instagram leads while they're leaving the low hanging fruit on the table. So what I want to start out with today is you're in the right place if you're in the mortgage industry. This also works if you're in the real estate industry or in the insurance industry or the wealth planning industry. There's tons of value for you here. But specifically, if you're in the mortgage industry and you're looking to grow your business, you feel like you're doing phenomenal right now with refinances, but you really want to put a system in place to make sure that your business is scalable long term, you're in the right place. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through the marketing strategies for each of these three areas of your business so that you can pick the one that resonates the best with you so that you can implement it in your business and see immediate results from an investment of roughly an hour of your time here with us today. So I'm going to walk you through the 8 campaigns that I'm going to show you and teach you today. Keep in mind, you're only going to want to take one of these away from today's presentation and implement it. Now, yes, absolutely, this is a training. If you've never been on one of my trainings before, you don't know. I don't leave anything behind the curtain. I give you exactly what we're doing in our digital marketing agency to generate results for our clients. I'm going to give you the scripts. I'm going to show you the ads. Nothing left behind the curtain. And the reason why I do that is because if you can take that and go out and do it on your own and be successful with it, that's awesome. I want you to do that because my ultimate goal is to make you successful. If I give you something, you take it, you run it successfully, obviously you're going to come back at a later date and say, hey, Chris and Connection Incorporated really helped me the last time. I'm going to move forward with one of their other products or attending another one of those trainings. So that's why I do that. Now, the other reason why I do it is you may get to the end of the presentation and say, wait a minute, you'll do all this for me? You'll market to my database for me? You'll attract referral partners for me? You'll run this marketing campaign in my business? I would just rather have you do it for me. So at the end, there's nothing to buy here today. You have to apply to have our new product applied to your business, but there will be an application. If you want us to do all of this for you, we have the opportunity to do that for you. And yes, we will launch every single one of these 8 marketing campaigns in your business. So what are the marketing campaigns? Let's get into it. The first thing that I'm going to teach you is 3 ways to get more deals from your database: the database activator, the Majestic 12, and the retargeting deal machine. The retargeting deal machine is targeting just your past customers with ads online. It's the most successful online advertising campaign I've ever seen in the mortgage industry. We started doing this about a year ago, and it is working like gangbusters. I'm actually going to show you a testimonial from a guy who ran $225 in Facebook ads and closed over $100,000 worth of commissions. And I'll show you the 4 different ad types that you need to be running inside that campaign. The next thing I'm going to teach you is how to get referral partners to send you business. I'm also going to teach you how to get top performing real estate referral partners to send you their online leads for free using a process that we call the irresistible offer. This is how I got started in the mortgage industry 12 years ago. Works better today than it ever has. I'm really looking forward to showing that to you. And we're going to talk about attracting those top performers using a process that we call the local celebrity, so that it becomes impossible to make a cold call in your marketplace because of the online advertising campaign that builds your brand just with local realtors in your local marketplace. I think you're really going to love that. And then the final thing that I'm going to give you is how to run a marketing funnel online. So I'm going to show you our refinance funnel. Then I'm going to show you our purchase funnel. And then we're going to talk a little bit about how 5-star reviews on Google really are the most profitable online marketing asset that you can have in your business. So that's what we're going to go through here today. Please remember, if you have any questions, type them into the chat while we're going through. If you get overwhelmed at any point, don't worry. At the end, you will have the opportunity to have all of this done for you, but you have to apply. So there's nothing for you to put your credit cards away. There's nothing to buy here. This is just training. So stay focused. Now is when we're getting into the content. So go ahead, close the office door, get focused on what we're doing here, because these campaigns, taking just one of them and implementing them well in your business is enough for most businesses to double without any other input of another marketing system. So let's go. First campaign is called the Database Activator. This is our client, Dan. He started the Database Activator with 49 past customers in his database. And when we started, I mean, we've got people here on the webinar with over 500 past customers in their database. Dan launched the system to 49 of his past clients. He received 17 responses and funded 7 deals in less than 60 days. So this is how the campaign works. It's a 4-part marketing campaign that goes out over 4 days. So there's a marketing message on day 1, day 2, day 3, and day 4. Before you implement the marketing campaign, it's very important to organize your database. That's the key to success in this thing. Everybody thinks it's about the funnel. It's actually in database management, which doesn't sound fun because it's not. But going in and making sure that you have the email addresses and the phone numbers of your past clients, those are the 4 things that you need: first name, last name, phone number, and email address. If you want to get super advanced through Expert or whatever CRM it is that you're using to close your deals, you can also pull out the interest rate that that person had on their mortgage when they close that deal with you. Then you sort them by interest rate. You start with the highest interest rates at the top of the list and work your way down. If you don't have that, as far as the interest rate information goes, don't worry about it. Not a big deal. Just launch to everybody in the database. So the way that the 4-part marketing campaign goes out is on day 1, you dial every single person in that past customer database with a huge caveat. If you are a member here and you've got 500 past clients or 750 past clients or 1,000 past clients, you only want to do this to about 50 people at a time, because the response becomes overwhelming almost immediately, because people will get back to you in real time as these messages are going out. So only launch this to about 50 people at a time. And we do it weekly. So every Monday we launch the campaign. 50, if you want to be super aggressive, put 100 contacts in it, but no more than that, because you need to make sure that you get back to these people in real time, or at least the same day, so that they get a good client customer experience with you, and you make sure that nothing slips through the cracks and you get as much of the money or the deals closed as possible. So day 1, we do the power dialer. This is inside our Connect My Leads CRM. We upload the database of your past clients, and you click that big green button up in the top right-hand corner, and it starts dialing your past customers. Now, most of the past customers are not going to pick up. That's the point. We want them to have seen a missed call from you so that the next message that gets sent out can reference the fact that you weren't able to connect with them. Now, if you launch this out to 100 clients, it goes through and it calls, and if it doesn't connect, it automatically starts dialing the next one, automatically starts dialing the next one. If somebody picks up the phone, you have that conversation. As soon as you hang up on your phone, it starts dialing again. You can get through about 100 past clients in about an hour. You'll probably have about 5 or 6 conversations. The rest of them go through the rest of the marketing sequence, which I'll show you here in just a second. Now, you're probably thinking, what happens if somebody picks up the phone? Well, we're in a very unique market right now, and we're going through something in human history that is very close to unprecedented. And so what we're doing is we're trying to be very cool to people and take care of those around us. I think that your past customer database deserves that, and so do you, right? So what you're doing is you're actually reaching out to see how people are doing. It is a very simple one-to-one human connection. And the reason for calling these people, it's, yes, there's a script to it, because obviously you need a safety net to point you in the right direction when you get on the phone. But just remember this: the reason why you're calling your past customer database is because these people did business with you and you want to make sure that they're okay. You want to see how they're doing. And so the script says exactly that. I know it's been a while since I last reached out, right? I'm calling because I wanted to see how you're doing. How are you? And then you listen. It's super simple. Whatever that conversation leads to, you then say, hey, look, there's a ton of news right now about the economy, interest rates, housing. Do you have any questions I can help you with? And that question, in a very polite but a very effective way, says, are you thinking about buying, selling, or refinancing? Because everybody at this point has been completely slammed with news about real estate just being at record levels, and houses are on market with multiple offers. And obviously it depends on your market, but housing is really hot, rates are really low. People know that. But if they haven't moved forward with a refinance, or they've been thinking about buying a bigger house or buying a house with a little bit of land, if those questions are kind of going on in their household, this unearths them and activates that deal for you. Now, it might be a refinance deal, or it might be a purchase deal that you can refer out to a new real estate referral partner. But the point is, you get the deal by being nice to people and being cool up front with your database. Now, if they say, no, we don't have any questions, we're good, thanks for reaching out, you say, you know, if I could have a business where I just got to work with people like you, my life would be amazing. And I know that amazing people tend to group together. So whatever their name is, can I count on you to refer over anybody when they're looking to buy, sell, or refinance? And they say, yes, absolutely, I will refer you. You go, great, thank you so much. Glad we were able to connect. Have a great day. So that is your whole conversion script. There is nothing complicated about that. Anybody can do that. And again, the clients that we have launching this out are routinely closing 5, 6, 7% of the size of their database into funded deals using that script. Now, when you run the power dialer and you've gone through that first list, if they don't respond, the next day a text message goes out. Very simply states, hey, first name, I gave you a call yesterday. Thanks again for your business. If you have any questions, let me know. And can I count on you to send over anybody that you know that's looking to buy, sell, or refinance? If they don't respond to the text message, which most do, the text message does the majority of the listing inside this campaign. From what we can tell from the statistics, roughly 75% of the responses that we get are via text. These aren't conversations that you're actually having over the phone with people. They're text messaging conversations. And again, they're very quick, they're very easy, and that is the world that we're living in right now. Now, if they don't respond to the text, an email goes out and it says, hey, I'm not sure whether I've got your home phone or your landline. I sent you a text yesterday and I just wanted to make sure that you got this. I'm reaching out to see how are you? Do you have any questions? And again, it's almost the exact same as the call script that you use on the first call. Now, if they don't respond to the email, on the 4th day of the campaign, a ringless voicemail goes out. So, and this is what buttons up the whole campaign. It says, hey, I reached out. I just wanted to see that you're doing okay. I'm assuming because you haven't responded back that all is good. I just want to say thanks again for your business, and can I count on you to send over anybody that you know is looking to buy, sell, or refinance? Have a great day. And away you go. Now, that's it. 4 messages over 4 days. Take whatever the size of your database is, times that by 5%, and that should be roughly the amount of deals that you're able to get from your database by sending 4 simple messages out. We do this for clients. We'll get on the phone with you. We'll organize your entire database for you on the first call. And then on the second call, we'll actually launch that campaign out. This is Amy. She's one of our exceptional team members. And this is our Slack channel. And this is one of our clients, Gilbert. He had 51 contacts in his first campaign. He spoke to 11 people. The second database activator that we launched out, because we did 51 first and then 28 on the second one, he got 6 replies, which is roughly 20% of the database each time, picked up 2 refinances and 1 purchase deal in 4 days, right? Again, this is not super complicated, but very effective. this is another Slack conversation where our dialers, our appointment setters are, again, reaching out. You can see 28 conversations with past customers, 20 appointments booked. Here's another one. We had 14 conversations, 11 appointments booked. These people are happy to talk to you when you reach out to them. You just need to reach out and make it happen. So if you have any questions about the Database Activator, go ahead, type those into the chat and we'll get those taken care of. Now, we're going to run through this campaign pretty easy or pretty simple because this is easy. We call this the Majestic 12. And the reason why I created this is many of our clients come to us when we launched the Database Activator. They're like, what's next? What am I going to send them the next month? Because you can't reach out with that message every month. So we structured it out, and my good friend Carl White, actually technically he's my business partner. I consider him a true friend first, but we also do business together. This comes from their Freedom Club and the Mortgage Marketing Animals, where I'm a coach. And basically it goes like this. You do the Database Activator, you send out the phone call. The next month, you put a piece of direct mail in the mail. I'm talking of physical, mostly postcards. But again, they don't have to be business related whatsoever. Again, it's about the relationship that you build with your client, not about marketing your services. They really don't care about what services you offer. They care about the relationship so that when they think about mortgages or financing or real estate, they call you. So that direct mail piece is a simple postcard just to keep you top of mind. The next month after that, you send them a text message, and then the next month after that, you run a little event. Now, when I say event, this can be you shoot a video, post it on Facebook, and send it out to your database. It can be a webinar, just like this. It can be a Zoom call that you host just for your clients to update them. You could partner with a real estate professional and interview that real estate professional about what's happening in the local marketplace, or you can just very simply go on Facebook Live. Talk about what's happening with interest rates, what's happening in the local economy. You are all very much experts at what you do in the mortgage industry. You just need to take 10 or 15 minutes of your time to produce a piece of content that you send out to those clients. Now, we also have clients that take this to the next level, and they're running events like barbecues or movie nights where they invite everybody in town to come to the movie night, and it's a client appreciation night for their customers, and they run these massive events, and that's okay too, but it doesn't have to be massive. It doesn't have to be hard. It can be 10 to 15 minutes. Again, the whole purpose is to keep you top of mind and to make sure that you get as many referrals as possible from those past clients. And then you simply repeat that process 3 times a year. So every month, you know exactly what to send out to your database. And it's a very simple process, right? Now, let's tie all this together with the most profitable marketing campaign that you can run online. If you're thinking about running Facebook ads or Instagram ads or Google ads or YouTube ads, whatever it is, take this. This is the most profitable online advertising campaign you can run in the mortgage industry. We call it the retargeting deal machine. And the whole reason why this works so well is because of the traffic that we're targeting. Almost every single mortgage company that we go into when we're doing consulting deals and we work with these large companies, they're all targeting cold traffic. Like, let's go get the interests on Facebook and Instagram and show ads to that cold traffic. But nobody's running any ads to their existing customers or the people that are coming to their website. And that's the highest quality traffic that you can possibly get. This is our client, Jerry. He took his past customers, loaded them into a custom audience inside Facebook ads, ran $225 in ads on Facebook, and generated, sorry, I have a little bit of a lisp and I just said Facebooks. So my apologies, it's Facebook. He ran $225 in Facebook and Instagram ads. And from that, he closed over $100,000 in new commissions from the referrals and the leads that he got from that ad campaign. So here's exactly how it works. You take the exact same database that you put together on the call with our team or by yourself, right? And it's got first name, last name, the email address, and the phone number of your past customer. You upload that as a custom audience to Facebook and Instagram. And what that means is you're telling Facebook, hey, I'm going to give you an audience of just my past customers, and I only want to show ads to those people. Ignore everybody else on Facebook. Just show ads to my past customers. So There are 4 types of ads that you show those people. The first is a branding advertisement. It has your face, or if you're running a large team, like you're a branch manager or you own the company and you want your individual loan officers, what you want is branding for that specific location where it shows pictures of the building, the brand, the logo, and the headshot of the loan officer that works at that particular location, or if you're running your own campaign. So just branding based advertisements so that people remember your name, your face, and your brand. The second type of ad that you should be running is education. When rates move, post something on Facebook and Instagram and then boost it as an advertisement to just your past clients so that they get used to, hey, if I have a question about mortgages, the person who knows all about that industry is you, so that you get the phone call, you get the referral, right? So when you place yourself in the position of authority where people see you as the expert in mortgages, you will get the call when anybody that they run into has questions about mortgages, and absolutely you're going to re-win that business when it comes time for renewal or they buy their new house, right? The third one is testimonials. The reason why, you take your testimonials from your Facebook page or from your website or from emails that have been sent in. Better yet, we have some clients that are taking pictures with clients at the closing, and they are posting the picture of them with the clients and then the testimonial from the client underneath. The reason why those are so important is because everybody wants to refer business to a business that's busy. And when they see other happy clients just like them that are having the same phenomenal experience that they had, they feel comfortable referring their friends and their family members because they know, hey, they've got a process, they got a system in that business. All of their clients are happy, so they feel comfortable referring people over. The final ad is a call to action. This is the one that really makes it work. And if you only run one of these advertisements, the call to action ad is the one that you need to show to just your past customers. The call to action advertisement goes like this. Are you looking to buy, sell, or refinance? Tag your friend or family member who's looking to purchase, and we'll make sure they get the same great experience that all our customers get. And then all your contact information goes at the bottom. This is a very simple call to action. Do you or somebody that you know looking to buy, sell, or refinance? Tag them in a comment below, and we're happy to get them the same excellent service that all our clients get. Now, what actually ends up happening with that advertisement is, yes, some clients will tag their friends and their coworkers and that sort of thing, and that's an instant referral to your brand. You get that phone call. But what's actually happening is the socially connected people are taking that information and they're sharing it inside the private Facebook groups that they're part of. So there are neighborhood groups, like mom groups in local neighborhoods. There's local buy and sell groups in every single marketplace across North America. There's buyer groups of people that are just looking to purchase and buy and sell real estate. And all of the time, there are people going into those groups and saying, hey, does anybody know a good mortgage professional? Does anybody know a good real estate agent? Your ads that are just going to your past customers, make sure that your clients have your contact information so that they can take it from that ad and post it inside that private group. And once that referral has happened 2 or 3 times in that private group, all of a sudden you're the lender of choice for all of the people that are in that local private group. It's a way to generate viral referrals on social media on autopilot. Once these are set up, you never have to touch them again. And as you get new testimonials from new clients, you just add them in. Again, the budgets on these are like $2.50 to $5 a day. You can spend maybe $150 a month on those advertisements to get them running. They're exceptionally powerful. Every mortgage business should be running those. Now, that is everything that I've got for your database. So we've got the database activator, which is a campaign that you launch right away with those 4 messages to your past clients. We've got the Majestic 12, which is your 12-month database marketing campaign, and the retargeting to your past customers on social media. So those are the 3 ways to go out and get more deals from your past customers. Now we're going to switch gears a little bit. We're going to get into referral partner marketing. So this is the local celebrity 2.0. And this is how to get a meeting with a top performing real estate agent. So I'm going to skip over my story because in the interest of time, I want to get you as much value as possible. But when I first got started in the business as a mortgage broker, my dad is a mortgage broker here in Canada, and I got into the business with him. I was 24 years old, and I was on the rate sheets and donuts circuit for the first year. Like, I bought bench signs, I bought billboards, I did all the traditional ads, I ran the print advertisements, and I closed just enough deals to be able to pay for all the advertising that I'd done, and there was like no profit. If not, I was a little bit in the hole. So I was doing that, copying what everybody else was doing and failing miserably at that. And 2 times a week, subjecting myself to the absolute obliteration that is getting in your car and driving around to real estate agents' offices, asking for meetings and all of that sort of thing. And I had a really hard time with that. And the way that I solved that problem was by figuring out that real estate agents don't want to talk to me. They don't want to know about my products and services. They don't really care about my mortgage business or me specifically at all until I can bring them a deal, or I can teach them how to bring in their own deals better. And so once I discovered that, I taught myself how to generate leads from Google in real estate and how to turn that real estate lead into an appointment that wanted to meet with a realtor. From the day that I figured that out, fast forward 9 months, I was doing business with the top real estate team on the Toronto Real Estate Board. They were doing over 200 transactions a year. With our work together, they went to over 400 transactions a year. And I'd converted 2 out of the top 5 real estate teams in my local town to send us their mortgage business. Went from like complete failure to basically hand picking the real estate teams and agents that I wanted to work with. And I did that by knowing that producing a result for them and giving them education up front was the key to getting my foot in the door. And now it is so much easier to do that because of Facebook and Instagram. There's a phenomenal Netflix special on right now. I think it's called The Great Hack. And it's all about how Facebook and Instagram and these algorithms have gotten to the point where they're literally able to control parts of society and attention by people, because so many people are spending so much time on social media, Facebook and Instagram. Your local realtors, doesn't matter whether they're the top producer or whether they just got into the business, you can go into Facebook ads, target just local realtors in your local marketplace and show ads to just those people. Again, a budget of $5 a day, and you can get either a video or a text-based advertisement in front of the best performing realtors in that marketplace. They will see you on Instagram. And the way that you position these is you just give helpful content about what's happening in the mortgage world and deal scenarios about how you've helped save deals where they went to another mortgage company. That deal was in the, it's in the 9th hour. The deal's about to close. The deal's falling apart. And you tell the story about how you were brought in to help save that deal. Well, guess what? In the 9th hour, when that top producer is looking at a commission between not closing it and closing it, you're going to get that call. That's one way to win that business. But what it really does is it sets you up as the authority in the mortgage space so that when you reach out to them directly using Thor's hammer, like we teach in Mortgage Marketing Animals, or you meet them at a networking event, or they are looking for somebody who can help them in their business, you're the first call that they get, because this is like buying the billboard on the parking lot where they sit at their desk and look all day. It's literally like if you could pay a construction company to erect a billboard in that top producer's parking lot, and the guy has to walk by it, guy or gal has to walk by it to get into his car every day. That's the type of advertising that you have the ability to do. And you can do it for pennies on the dollar to show ads to these people. So the local celebrity is all about just producing good content, and you only need like one content piece a month. And it can be a blog article, it can be a video that you shoot, whatever you want it to be. Place that so that just local realtors see it. And then when they click on the advertisement, you take them to either a ManyChat sequence where they can chat with you on Messenger, or you take them to a landing page. This is a landing page that we have. We're getting realtors to book appointment or to become leads to book an appointment with a mortgage professional for about $22 a piece. And so what we're doing is we're running ads on social media that target just realtors. Now, we're also taking a list of realtors that we're calling once a week, and we're uploading that as a custom audience. It works the exact same way as the past customer stuff, right? So we know the realtors that we're calling, the 30 realtors that we have on that list, we know they're seeing us on social media. We know they're getting that value from us up front. So again, when we call them, after 2 months, it can't be a cold call anymore because they've seen your content, they've seen your brand. When they click on that ad, they go to a page that says seeking a quality real estate professional. We're looking for partners that want better results from their social media, leads on the different services. Click here to claim your free marketing audit. We are a mortgage company that has a new system that turns online leads into inbound calls from real estate buyers. We can help you grow your real estate business. Click here to book a call. So what we're telling them is, hey, you've been seeing all this amazing mortgage content from us. Because you're a real estate partner, we can help you grow your business. Click here to book a consultation. And you have advertisements that are on autopilot, building your brand with local realtors. And then when they're ready to work with you, they click on the ad and then they book a time slot in your calendar so that they can get on the phone with you. It's completely flipping the tables on chasing real estate agents, because the ones that want to work with you now have to chase you, or if you call them, it's already a warm call so that you're set up. Now, and again, if you have any questions about that, type that into the chat window and we'll go through that during the Q&A. That never make another cold call again marketing strategy leads perfectly into what I call the irresistible offer. The irresistible offer is how to get paid to set up realtor referral relationships. And we're talking about getting paid up front before you actually get referrals from the realtors. You're going to get deals and close those deals while you win the relationship with the realtor. This is really cool. So again, if you're distracted, if you're doing something, if you're in a car driving right now, this is worth pulling over for and just soak this in for a second. Again, this can be career changing if you decide that this is the strategy that you want to take. This is Mike. He's one of our clients. In less than 30 days, he was able to use the irresistible offer to get 5 top performing real estate agents and teams to send their leads for free. He received 1,212 free leads. Then he put them into the automatic follow-up campaign that I'm about to show you, which is inside our Connect My Leads CRM. He turned those 1,212 cold, old real estate leads into 390 inbound inquiries about getting pre-qualified for a mortgage. He's closed 9 deals from those inquiries and now receives regular monthly referrals from each of those 5 agents. So from having no business to getting paid to close 9 deals in order to win the relationships. So how does that work? Well, every real estate company or team or agent that is producing a good amount of deals, they're either buying leads, they have a source of leads that's working well for them, or they have a massive database. Now, with what you've learned about the database activator, you can teach that to your real estate partners and even often to do it for them, to launch it for them and bring in deals from their past customer database because they're not doing their database marketing properly. But the real partners that we want to go after are the ones that are buying leads. So finding them is actually very easy. They're running ads on Google. So just go to Google and type in real estate for sale, properties for sale, homes for sale, condos for sale, and just look at who's buying the top 3 ad spots on Google. Go to page 2, go to page 3. You can get a list of 10, 15 producers in the local marketplace that are buying ads on Google. You know they're getting leads and they're investing money in advertising, right? They're running ads on Facebook and Instagram. If you see a local realtor and their ad shows up in your newsfeed, take a screenshot. Go back to that later. That's somebody who's generating leads that needs help turning those leads into deals. Then check your local lead sellers. So that can be Zillow, Boomtown, realtor.com, realtor.ca. Anybody that's buying ad slots on those sites, again, they're generating leads from that. And then obviously you've got your internal Rolodex as well. So you go through, you identify who's running ads in the local marketplace. You reach out to them. You put together a list. We recommend in the Mortgage Marketing Animals, you put 30 people on that list and you call them once a week. Now, you may run into them at a marketing event. There's all kinds of different ways that you can get into this conversation. I prefer running ads until they get to the point where they book an appointment with you. Then you get on the appointment with them and you say, hey, this is great. Heard a lot about you. Tell me about your marketing. Where are you getting your leads from right now? What are you excited about? They will tell you, hey, I'm buying leads from Zillow or Boomtown or Commissions Inc. or I'm running ads on Google. I'm running ads on Facebook. You say, great. What kind of conversion numbers are you getting? And they will tell you it's abysmal. It's horrible. I hardly convert any of them. And it's a real slog, but it's profitable for me. So I keep doing it. But really, it's most of the leads are garbage, which is true. Like it's normal if they're doing online leads. If they can close 3% to 5% of those leads into actual deals, they're doing good at that. And that's wildly profitable at just 3 to 5 deals for every 100 leads. Now, we know now, because you've been on this training, that they should be focusing on their database first, referral partners second, and online advertising third. But again, most people are gravitating to that online advertising. So you ask them some probing questions. And basically you say, well, how long do you follow up on those leads for? And most of them will say, I'll call them once, maybe text them, but if they want to talk to me, they'll reach out to me. Or they'll say, I've got some system I paid for and it's following up on the leads for me, but I don't really know what happens, right? If you get somebody that's very sophisticated, you can ask them, what's your cost per lead? What's your lead to conversation? What's your conversation to appointment? And what's your appointment to close? Because even top producers don't know what those numbers are. If they do, because you've asked the question, you've immediately positioned yourself as an advisor and an authority, and they know, hey, this person can help me do a better job with my funnel. So here's the irresistible offer. Once you've asked them the 2 qualifying questions, you say, hey, look, I can take those leads and I can convert them into more deals for you. And here's why. When you get a real estate lead, they're looking for a specific type of property. And if they've looked at your information online or they've looked at the listings on the page where they opted in for, and they don't like or love that house, if that's not the house that they're going to buy, the likelihood of you being able to convert that lead is very, very low, because the consumer thinks you've only got that one house to sell, or you're going to try and ram them into another house that they don't really want. They're just going to keep searching online. Your offer for that house, if you don't get them initially, it's very, very difficult for you to convert that lead, which is absolutely true. If they want a pool and they've opted in and then they realize, oh, wait, that house doesn't have a pool, they're never going to respond to the real estate agent's follow-up. When you reach out and you say, hey, you requested real estate information from Realtor A, and I'm their preferred lending partner, and they asked me to reach out to see if you'd like to know how much you qualify for and what your monthly payment will be. And oh, by the way, if you've decided to not move forward in today's market conditions, rates have never been lower, and I'm happy to give you a free quote to see what your new mortgage rate could be on your existing property and see if we can save you some money every month. Give me a call or use this link to book a time that works for you. Now, every home shopper wants to know how much they qualify for and what the monthly payment is. So you have an offer that can convert those old leads when the real estate offer isn't the right offer to be giving to those people. So you immediately bring value, but what you also bring is the system. And you say, hey, look, I will email these leads, I will text them, and I will call them to convert them. And I have a sequence that goes for 6 months. So if they're going to buy in the next 6 months, I'll get the mortgage pre-qualified and I'll send them back to you. Does that sound fair? Well, they're not working the leads anyway. If they're buying leads from one of these services, it could be 75, 80. We know people that are paying $100 per lead through some of these systems, calling them twice, texting them, and then just forgetting about them. At the end of the day, you come in and say, hey, Don't give me the leads that you're getting in real time. Give me the ones that are 60, 90, 120 days old. I'll work those. If I can turn those into pre-qualifications, let's have a conversation about how we can work together and I can help you convert all of your leads. Does that sound fair? That's a legitimate question. Does that sound fair? If you gave that pitch to a realtor and they're sitting there with 200 or 300 old leads that they're not working that are 60, 90, 120 days old, how many yeses do you think you're going to get? All of them will say yes. They've already spent the money and it's a free way to recoup the investment, right? So this is a screenshot, again, of our CRM. It's called Connect My Leads. This is Mike's campaign that you saw from the testimonial earlier. There's 1,212 free leads. That's the total leads column over here. So 337 leads here, 334 in this one. This realtor sent him over 84 leads. This realtor sent him 207. And then over here on the right-hand side, you can see the conversion percentage, the number of people that replied to the messages that got sent out. That's 390 inbound prospects. Now, roughly half of those people replied back and said, no thanks, already found a house, already closed deal, I'm not interested, I don't remember filling out a form, whatever it is. It doesn't really matter because the system is automatic. So the text messages and the emails, once you program them in the system, they go out automatically. So when somebody replies back, all the other messages stop. And if they say, yes, I'm interested in getting pre-qualified, you just continue the conversation with them. And if they say, no, thanks, I'm not interested, you just don't do anything and nothing happens, right? So it's very easy to filter your way through those leads and to continue to work those. This is a gentleman. So this was posted in our Slack channel last week by Francis, another one of our incredible team members. Just spoke with Marcus, who's one of our clients. He set up 273 ice cold leads. So this realtor gave him leads that were 6 months to 12 months old. Out of 273 leads, he got 95 responses. He's taken 3 new purchase applications and 1 refinance deal in less than a week. In less than a week from one list, from one realtor, he's getting paid to win the relationship with the realtor. What do you think the realtor thinks when he gets 3 new purchase applications from leads he's stopped working? He goes back and thinks, okay, I'm buying 1,000 leads a year. What does that calculate into in missed money by not working with this mortgage professional, right? He's won the relationship and got paid to do it. And that's what I want for you. So those are the 2 strategies to go out and get you more referral partners. We've got the never make another cold call again by advertising to them on Facebook and Instagram. And again, you don't need that, but it just kind of makes it so that you don't have to make cold calls in order to put people on the irresistible offer. And then you've got the irresistible offer. I'm assuming many of you that we talked to at the beginning of the presentation, you've got 200 past customers, 300 past customers, 400 past customers. You've been in the industry long enough. In your head, you've got a Rolodex of 5 realtors you could call with this offer. Like everybody here on the presentation at least knows 10 names of people that you could reach out to and get a conversation with in order to pitch that. And it's very simple. Hey man, how you doing? Just checking in. Great. Hey, look, do you buy leads? Do you have old leads that are 30, 60, 90 days that I can work for you? I got this new system from this guy, Chris Johnstone at Connection Incorporated. I just want to try this thing out and see if I can drum up some business for you. Does that sound fair? Right? Of course, they're going to say yes to that. They're not working the leads. So again, an irresistible offer for you to take away from today's presentation so that you can get results. Now, let's talk about the 3rd pathway to get the customer. Marketing and advertising. This is closing deals from online marketing funnels. This is our client, Mike. In the first 6 months of this year, 2020, he's closed 34 new deals as a result of the marketing systems that we set up for him. And at that point, he hadn't even launched his database marketing system yet. So every 34 deals helps, right? This is how we're doing it. We are running ads on Google. And we are also running ads on Facebook and Instagram. But if you're going to run ads online, you should be starting with Google ads and then running Facebook and Instagram ads. We don't have a ton of time to go through that, but it's all about purchase intent. When somebody goes to Google and they type in buying a home or buying a house, they want to buy a home or buy a house, and they're probably in the financial situation where they can be looking to buy a home or buy a house. So they're out looking for that information. When you show an ad to that person, they're a high quality lead, they have good credit, they will close, and they will become they have a high likelihood of becoming a customer, right? Because they're out looking to purchase. When you show ads to people on Facebook and Instagram, you're just showing ads to them because they might be viewing properties online, or they might be going in the mortgage category, which is loosely grouped. Let's call it that. So what you end up with Facebook and Instagram is, again, these campaigns can be very profitable, but you get a lot of people that hope they can buy a house. And that's completely different than somebody that has gone through the process of being like, hey, we need good credit, we need a down payment, we have all that stuff, now we're looking to buy a house, right? Two totally different pathways to the consumer. Facebook and Instagram leads take a lot longer to close. So when you advertise on Google, you're getting a better quality customer. Now, this is our screenshot from the last couple of months of us running ads for our clients. We've spent $193,318.75 of our own money on ads. We've generated over 21,000 leads and converted. Our clients have converted roughly 5% of those leads that we've generated into new closed deals. So we do a lot of this. We're very good at it. Those systems are part of a 4-part system. We generate the traffic from either Google, YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram. Then that traffic, they see an ad from us, they click on that ad, they go to a lead generation website. Now, it could give them a chat bot where they type in and chat with us on Facebook. It could give them a survey, which I'll show you here in just a second. There's all kinds of different offers that you can put in front of that person to get their contact information. I believe that any online lead that you generate should have to jump through hoops before they become a lead. So they should tell you, here's how much I'm looking to purchase. Do I have a down payment? Here's what I think my credit is. They should answer all of the same questions that you would ask them if they sat down at your desk at the office. You should get the answers to all those questions up front before they can put in their name, their phone number, and their email address. You have to put that quality filter in front so that your numbers out the back end of the system can be enough that it's very profitable for you, right? Now, after that person becomes a lead, you have lead conversion, which is the follow-up system. So you should never cold call or chase an online lead. There should be an automated system that does that for you so that you only talk to people that are pursuing you. And so the automatic system that we use is Connect My Leads. It's our CRM. It immediately sends a ringless voicemail when a lead comes in. It then 10 minutes after that sends text message, and then 10 minutes after that it sends an email. And then that follow-up process goes for a year, because some people are going to convert right away. Some people are going to convert at like the 45 to 60 day mark. And then some people convert even further on down the line. Your lead conversion needs to be instant, needs to be 100% automated. It needs to be omni-channel, which means that you need to follow up on more than one communication channel. Right now in today's market, text messaging is the most important one. If you're just following up on your leads with email, you're getting about a quarter of the response that you should be getting. If you're just using email to follow up on your leads, you can get 75% better response. So for every one lead that you're converting right now through email, you could be converting 4 leads if you just added text messaging into that sequence. Very important to be using omni-channel. Then sales comes in. Those clients need to automatically book appointments with you or automatically call you as a result of going through your lead conversion funnel. And then you need to obviously be able to show up to that appointment and convert that person into an application and a funded loan, right? So those are the 4 key steps, and there's very specific things that need to happen at each step. So traffic, we've already talked about. There's Google, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. You should start running ads on Google and YouTube. And then if you need more volume and you need more leads, then you tap into Facebook and Instagram. And again, I'm talking about cold targeting here. You're already going to be advertising on Facebook and Instagram because you're targeting your past customers over there. But that funnel is completely different than what you go to cold traffic with, right? Your past customers, absolutely, you're advertising to them on Facebook and Instagram. But when it comes to cold traffic, start with Google, then go over to Facebook and Instagram. Now, lead generation. There's basically 3 different ways you can convert an online lead. You can send them to a chat bot, And that is for somebody that you can do this on Google, but on Facebook and Instagram, if they click on that advertisement, it opens up a chat window with them and starts asking them questions. Hey, I'm the mortgage company chatbot. I see that you're looking to get qualified. Do you know how much you're looking to get qualified for? Right? And it asks them the questions that qualifies the lead. The second type of conversion is a quiz. Somebody clicks the advertisement that says, find out how much home you qualify for and what your monthly payment will be. And it immediately starts asking them questions. Do you currently rent or own? How soon are you looking to make a move? What's the purchase price? Do you have a down payment? What do you think your credit score is? Have you been bankrupt in the last 2 years? Again, all the same questions that you would ask somebody who walked into your branch and sat down in front of you. You ask those same questions in the quiz to qualify the lead. Now, the other way that you can get somebody to convert is on your website by taking them through, and you can quiz them on your website, or you can do a giveaway. But again, we want to qualify the leads up front. My recommendation is a quiz that you've embedded on your website so that you can pixel those people. Now, regardless of whatever sequence they've come through or however you've generated that traffic, you're going to get that lead's information in real time. And you can get it texted to you or emailed to you, but you get all the answers so that as you are working in your business, running your mortgage business, you can, in 30 seconds, determine whether or not this is a lead you want to call back in real time the same day, or if you just want to let the system work it. That's very important because this is cherry picking, right? You only want to invest your time and effort on the deals that are actually going to be a good deal for you and close right away. So you ask the questions so that you can follow up on the right leads. The rest of them just go into the automatic follow-up system. So the lead comes in, they get a ringless voicemail, they get a text message, they get an email. Day 2, they get a voicemail, text message, email. Day 3, they get a voicemail, they get a text message, they get an email. After that, it waits a couple of days and then sends them messages in a decreasing frequency, but for up to a year so that you get that business over time. Again, we're taking 30% of the online leads that we generate to an appointment right now. That's unheard of. Most companies that are doing their own lead generation follow-up only hear back from 10% of the leads. We're taking 30% of the leads that we generate from cold traffic and turning them into appointments, application appointments of people that want to get pre-qualified for a mortgage, because we're writing good advertisements and we're qualifying the leads up front with the funnel. Here's our client, Nick. He generated 100 refinance leads using one of our survey funnels. He booked 26 application appointments, took 14 applications of people that actually had good credit that could actually qualify, and he closed 4 deals in the first 45 days. Again, very profitable. Another one of our clients, 𝐋𝐄𝐓'𝐒 Mortgage, they were referred to us. We started the database activator and launched a refinance campaign, 375 responses, and submitted 5 deals to underwriting in just 4 days, which is pretty cool stuff. So the final thing that I want to go through here, and we'll go through this very quickly, is generating online ratings and reviews. This is our client, James. He attributed about 20% of his overall revenue to the ratings and reviews that he's getting from Google. Every time you close a deal, you should be able to tag that contact inside of CRM and have an automatic sequence that goes out that reminds that client to leave you a 5-star rating and review on Google. Because those 5-star ratings and reviews show up on the front page of Google when people are looking for a loan officer or a mortgage broker. Over time, you can win your way into what is called the 3-pack, which is the map placement on the front page. Now, you can also advertise in there now, but we need good ratings and reviews from past clients in order to run those ads and get the phone to ring. Absolutely every single customer from this point forward in your business should be leaving you a 5-star rating and review. So here's our success plan. Reaching out to your database should be the first thing that you do. How many past clients do you have? Times that by 5%. And again, I'll send out the calculator to everybody after the presentation. Basically, you just take 5% of your database size, times that by the amount that you make on a deal, and you can tell up front how much revenue you stand to gain by just mapping out and launching that marketing campaign. Referral partners, when you attract those referral partners, a decent referral partner should send you about 6 closed deals a year. So if you want to do 12 deals a year, you want to, bump your numbers by 1 deal a month, you only need 2 referral partners. Again, if you're going after the top producers can generate far more than that for you in your business. It's all up to you. Now, digital marketing, for every 100 leads, on the purchase side, you should close about 4 of those, right? At $10 to $15 per lead that comes through that funnel. If you're generating refinance leads right now, you should be closing about 7% of the leads that you generate. And those leads should cost you about $15 to $20 per lead once you've got that system set up. And remember, every deal that you generate from all 3 of them leaves you a review on Google, and that drives even more deals for you. So I mentioned at the beginning of the training that I've got an offer where we will do everything for you. I'm going to run through this really quick, and then we'll do the Q&A. So this is called business marketing class. Now, we didn't call it mortgage marketing class because this is also something that can help your real estate professionals, your insurance planners, all those wonderful things. But we've built this specifically for the mortgage industry. We start with an 8-module training course. In module number 1, we teach you the database marketing. In module number 2, we teach you in depth the referral partner marketing and the exact blueprint for attracting those high value partners. Module number 3, we go through offers, how to create an offer that produces quality leads that will convert. Module number 4, I show you how to build all of those omni-channel marketing funnels. Now, you get access to our CRM, and you can try it out for 30 days, no cost, and it comes preloaded with these campaigns for you. So the text messages are already written, the emails are already written, all that good stuff is already built in there. But in module number 4, we show you why they work so that you can modify them for your business. Module number 5 is Facebook and Instagram ads. Module number 6 is Google and YouTube ads, where you literally get who we target, the ads that we run, all that good stuff. It's a proven template that we're spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on. And I just take you into the account. I'm like, here's the targeting, here's the ad copy so that you can take it, duplicate it, put it in your own account. Then generating clients from retargeting is module 7. And then social alchemy, which is getting 5-star reviews in SEO, is module number 8. So that is our 8-module business transformation. Now, we also have 4 bonuses that come with the training program. This is the actual value of the program. The bonuses, in my opinion, are worth more than the training course, hands down by multiples, because this is where we do this stuff with you. So the first bonus that you're getting is the database activator, where you get on the phone with one of our account managers for 2 hours, and it's broken into 2 one-hour sessions. In the first session, we get on the phone with you and we organize your database. So we get on a Zoom call, you share your screen, and we go into whatever program it is that you've got your past customers in, and we pull those out, we organize the database for you, right? On the second one-on-one call, we actually launch your database marketing campaign for you. So we write the text messages, we write the emails, you approve everything so that it's, comfortable with your brand and everything, and then we launch it for you. So at the end of the second call, we are literally clicking that big green button up in the top right-hand corner, and it is calling your database for you. We're forcing you to get results in this program, as weird as that sounds. And the first result that you get is launching that database activator campaign. Bonus number 2 is the irresistible offer. Again, 2 hours of one-on-one calls. The first one is building out your campaigns and actually building the system that's going to convert your real estate partner leads for you. So the first hour is building the system that's going to get you in front of the real estate partners. You go out, you get their list of leads, you bring it back to us. We take those leads, put them into the CRM, customize the campaign for you, and launch it so that you're actually converting the free leads that you got from the real estate partner. Again, we're doing this with you. So you're not on your own trying to figure out the software and going through wikis and chats and trying to get customer support. We're literally on the phone with you one-on-one, clicking the buttons for you to get you the result. All you have to do is sit there and talk and give us your feedback on the system that we're building for you. Bonus number 3, I'm going to build our Google advertising campaign and our Facebook campaign inside your accounts. You get the entire thing built and launched. Specific targeting for you, specific ad copy for you, and the entire follow-up sequence, the text messages, the ringless voicemails, the emails, everything done with you and launched. So you're getting the ad campaigns, the follow-up sequences, everything that we do, and we're building it for you inside your accounts. We charge for our Done For You program, where we run those programs for our clients every single month. It's $1,500 up front to get those built, and then $1,500 a month to manage those campaigns. You're getting both of them, which is $3,000 value, as a bonus when you buy the information program today, which is phenomenal. And then the fourth bonus that I have for you is 75% off your subscription to the Mortgage Marketing Animals membership. So that's for the first month. It's $397 a month, and you get 75% off your first month of membership, because I know that the accountability and the community that you get in there can really help take your business to the next level while we're launching all of these systems for you. So you get all of those when you invest today. So the 8 module training course has a value of $3,000. You're literally able to see and blueprint our exact business campaigns that we run inside Connection Incorporated to generate results. You get our CRM, the Connect My Leads CRM, set up, and you get all of the campaigns built and customized inside that campaign for you. That's a $2,000 value. We charge $2,000 for that full setup and access to the CRM. The Google Ads funnel. You get our Google ad campaigns built inside your account, hooked up to that custom follow-up campaign. That has a $2,000 value on it. And you're getting our Facebook and Instagram funnel, which has a $2,000 value on it as well. So that's a real value of $9,000. In business marketing class, we're doing all of that for you for a one-time payment of just $5,000. So if you think about that, if you close 2 deals from the Database Activator campaign and you're making $2,500 a deal, you've paid for the entire asset with just 2 deals. If you have a database of 50 or more past customers, it's next to impossible for you to not get your initial investment back in the first 30 to 60 days, because we've built the program in a way where we're forcing you to do that Database Activator campaign, set up the retargeting, then get the referral partners, then turn on the online advertising. Now, again, we're going to do all of this with you: the database marketing, the referral partner conversion, the deals from social media, and the deals from Google. Now, if you get to the end of the first 30 days and you're not fully satisfied for any reason, we'll give you 100% of your money back. This is completely backed by our 100% money back guarantee, because we only want happy customers, amazing testimonials like the ones that you've seen throughout this entire presentation here today. If you're not satisfied, we'll give you 100% of your money back. Now, this isn't something that you can buy on the webinar today, because we want to make sure that this is a good fit for you. So we have to get on the phone and have a discussion. I need to know a little bit about your business, and you need to commit to us in the company that you will actually help us do the work, because it's not just like give us the money and we do it all for you. We have to do it with you. So it's on point with your brand. So we have to know that you're on board with us, because it takes us working together to get you the results. So if you would like to submit an application to join the program, you can email me directly. It's chris@connectionincorporated.com. That's chris@connectionincorporated.com. The subject line in there, you just put yes. And then in the email, just say, I was on the webinar and I would like to be considered for the business marketing class. And we'll reach out to you. We'll get you hooked up on a one-on-one call. We'll get on the call together. It's like a 15-minute call, just so I can get to know your business a little bit better. You can ask any questions that you have about the program, about the implementation of everything, and we'll get you either started, or I'll provide you as much value as I possibly can on that call to get you on your way if we don't feel that we're a good fit to work together. Again, if you've got less than 25 customers in your past customer database, probably not a good fit. If you're not in the position where you can spend $1,000 a month on ads on social media, probably not a good fit. This is definitely for larger scale businesses. Now, we're not going to ask that you spend $1,000 a month on ads. I'm just saying if this investment isn't coming out of a profit-based account and you need this to work within 30 to 60 days, otherwise you're going to be in financial trouble, this is probably not the program for you. This is something where you've got an established business, you've been in business for 2 to 3 years, you know that there's money sitting in your database right now, you're just too busy to get it. You know that you can be working with more realtor referral partners. You just haven't had the time to set up those relationships. You know that your team can process more deals from online marketing. You just haven't had the time to put the database marketing and retargeting in place. You're not retargeting people from your website. It's just, again, you haven't had the time because these are massive foundations. But once they're built, the system that sits on top of them is like a flywheel. It's very easy to keep them going. It's very, very difficult to get them launched. Well, we've been doing this for 12 years in the mortgage industry. Launching is what we do. That's why we created a business marketing class, because we see these mortgage businesses with so much potential, so much low-hanging fruit, and everybody out there, kind of getting this shiny object syndrome. And we just want to reel you back in and say, yeah, you can have that. And you can have the best of class, best in the industry digital marketing system. But let's go get the low-hanging fruit in your database first. Then set you up with some really sweet referral partner relationships and with some good online marketing there. Then if you need it, let's just fill in whatever you want your income with digital marketing. But let's look at this cohesively from an entire business perspective and get your results. So if that's you and you feel like this is right for you and you're ready for the next level in your mortgage business, send me an email, chris@connectionincorporated.com, and we'll have a chat about this and make sure it's a good fit for your business. Now, I do have a couple of other bonuses as part of this. We'll go through these really quick and then we'll get into the Q&A. The first is Connect My Leads. So the CRM program, you get free access to that CRM for the first 30 days. And then for all of our members here, we're discounting it from $197 a month down to $147 a month. That is the only recurring ongoing payment in order to be part of this program. So we don't require you to spend money on online ads in order to get a result. Again, for the right people, you're going to have a phenomenal return on your investment with just the database marketing and the work that we're going to do with your referral partners with you. And you need the software in order to make those work. So it's $147 a month for the software that sends the ringless voicemails, the text messages, and the emails, our Connect My Lead CRM. You get it free for the first 30 days, and then you get a discount on your monthly membership to the software when you join. And then I've got a payment plan for you because cash flow is important. We understand, even though $5,000 is not a significant investment when you look at the money that you can make from it, we want you to be completely comfortable, and we want to make it comfortable moving forward. So we have a payment plan for you as well. And again, email chris@connectionincorporated.com with the word yes in the subject line, and we'll reach out and get you booked for a one-on-one call. And we're also doing 30-day account optimizations for everybody that comes in. So when we build those Facebook and Google advertising campaigns for you, you launch them. We're going to let them run for a month, and then my campaign managers are going to go in and completely optimize those accounts. Normally, we're able to drop the cost per lead by anywhere from like 30 to 40%. Once we have data in that account and we can drop it down. And again, we're happy to do that for you. So let's apply now by emailing chris@connectionincorporated.com. And I'm looking forward to seeing you and chatting with you on the phone. So let's go through the Q&A if we have any Q&A and get you the answers and get us on our way today. Again, thank you so much, everybody from all over the place for investing your time today. I hope that that was very valuable for you and that you enjoyed the presentation. So let's see here. I'm just going to have to get out of here so that I can actually get to the Q&A here. Okay, all right, got it.
Okay, so Rosemary says, is this being recorded? Rosemary, I did not click the button, but GoToWebinar automatically started recording. So yes, we are recording this. And yes, as long as everything goes okay with that going to the cloud and everything, we will send out the recording to those that attended. Well, if you didn't attend, you're not here, you don't know, but we only send the recordings out to people that attend the training as a thank you for investing your time. Andrew says, is there a promo code? No, there is no promo code, because I will know who you are and that you were on the webinar. And again, that accesses all the bonuses and everything for you. Karen was having trouble with her audio, but nobody else was, so it looks like we're all good. Oh, Carlos has a great question here. So Carlos says, Chris, how do we determine who are the top performers in real estate in our area? So Carlos, the first thing that you need to do is buddy up with a real estate professional. I understand getting to a real estate office right now can be very difficult, but they have access to all of the board statistics. And if you go to their office, they can open it up and show it to you. That's how we get a lot of our data. Now, before I had those relationships, I would do the research online. So let me show you this. And Carlos, I know that you're located in the States, so I'll do this very quickly. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop on over to Zillow. And there are Canadian sites to do this as well for all of our Canadian viewers here, but don't worry about that necessarily. So let's say I was in San Diego, which as the fall hits us here in northern Canada, man, I'm looking forward to someplace hot. So let's just say we're in the San Diego market and we want to find top producers or producers that are generating leads that we're going to be able to turn into deals. Because you like going after the whales in the industry, I don't actually recommend that. What I recommend is going after people that are buying leads, because you've got an instant funnel of buyers that you can tap into and that you can convert. So you've got a unique offer. So they don't have to be closing a tremendous amount of deals, but if they're buying leads from Zillow, they're serious enough about their business and they're aggressive enough in their business that you're going to be able to generate more than enough from that particular relationship. So we're just going to pick a house here. Pardon me, a little bit of water. All right, so we've picked a house here. Nice one too. Oceanfront. And what we're going to do is we're going to scroll down here. And let's take a look here. It should show us the listing agent. So the listing agent isn't listed on this specific property. So let's try another one here. And again, what I would do is I would zoom in a lot closer so that we're actually keeping track of what it is that we're looking for. Okay, so here's the listing agent. But on this particular listing, they don't have anybody buying leads in this marketplace. It's just the listing agent, right? Now, in some of the advanced training that we talk about, we show you how to get ads in here. But what we're looking for now is the agent. So it looks like that market in San Diego, they might not have anybody buying leads right now. So let's take a little more rural. Here's Lisa Ferre. And what we're looking for here, there it is. So on a listing where agents are buying leads in that particular marketplace, you get the actual listing agent of that house, and then you get these 3 premier agents. So these realtors are buying leads from Zillow. So the only reason that they're here listed as a premier agent is because they're signed up on the lead generation program. So here you've got 3 companies. Now, Title Realty, sure, give them a call. But what I would focus on here is Giuseppe and Matt. Well, Matt's got 100 reviews on Zillow, 9 recent sales, and there's his phone number. And again, if you click on the listing or Google him, you can get all the other information on him. So Matt's got a steady flow of leads every month that you can offer to work for him because he's buying leads from Zillow in this marketplace. Same with Giuseppe. So I would take down the information from those 3, put them into a spreadsheet, and then if that's the marketplace, so it looks like there's agents buying leads in that marketplace, you just take the marketplace that you want to be at and start going house by house. So here's another one, 749. Rock on down to the bottom. And here's 3 more. So we've got Ashley Rain, Julie and Chris, and Aphrodite. So maybe Aphrodite. Anyways, 3 more contacts buying leads on Zillow and leads with good purchase amounts, right? So pretty soon, you spend half hour, 45 minutes, maybe an hour, you've got a list of 30, 35 realtors in your local marketplace that you can give an irresistible offer to, right? It doesn't take a ton of effort or work. It's just a little bit monotonous. And you could pay an outsourcer or a contractor to do it, but for the amount of money that you can get from those relationships, it's worth just hopping on and doing the work yourself. And again, it works the same for Google. So if you want to do the search on Google, say google.com and then San Diego real estate. And you can see KSADreamhomes.com, 73degrees.com, search San Diego home listings, probably not one. What you're looking for is the actual realtors that are spending money on this. So this one here is an actual team. They're spending money on Google. They're spending a lot of money on Google. They're in the #1 position. So I would go to the website, get the contact information, put it in the spreadsheet, then go through, go where nobody goes. Page 2 of Google, start digging a little bit further. And if you do that search every day for 30 days, you'll have a full list of all the advertisers that are paying for ads on the front page of Google. And again, if you want people that can provide you a consistent flow of good, high quality leads, they're the people that are buying leads from Zillow and Google. And away you go. So Carlos, hope that helps. Next up, what have we got here? Oh, sweet, David. So the title of that Netflix documentary is called The Social Dilemma. So it's called The Social Dilemma. It's phenomenal. Definitely worth a watch. So Kiki, we will reach out. Hold on here. Francis, if you could make sure that we give Kiki a call and get her hooked up for a call. Awesome. Ronaldo says, can I just start with the CRM system? Yes, absolutely you can. It's $197 a month. It is worth every single penny. It is phenomenal. And if you purchase it, we take you through a one-on-one call when you buy the software to help you just know how to use it and train you on it. And it does come preloaded with the campaigns. You just have to customize them yourself. So yes, absolutely you can. You can go to connectmyleads.com if you want to purchase that right away, or just send us an email, chris@connectionincorporated.com. We'll get you taken care of. Aaron says, what if you want to generate leads from, say, 2 average realtors, 6 deals a year each? How do you find those types of realtors? So I would say, Aaron, it's okay to shoot for the stars, because even if you miss, you end up, no, shoot for the moon. Yeah, that's right. Shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you end up in the stars. I wouldn't go after 2 average realtors. Just my personal preference. I would go after 30, knowing that I'm going to get 5, and dealing with realtor relationships for as long as I have, over a decade. I would know that 5 would probably, by the end of a year's time, we might only have 3 of those relationships existing, just because of market there's so many reasons they decide to leave the business or whatever, right? So I definitely recommend taking the list of 30 and get what you can get from it. But that strategy of going to Zillow or going to Google, finding the ones that are buying the leads, those partners that are actively trying to grow their business, oftentimes, if you're the same and you're trying to grow your mortgage business, you've got a common ground to work from, and it's a great place to build a relationship. And once you have 2 or 3 really good, solid relationships, a lot of good friends of ours are in business partners that we've done business with, realtors included. So you'll find that you might have some great relationships that come out of that. So I understand it's a little bit scary, but feel free to get out there and boost up those relationships. Is there an additional charge? Our next question is from Joanne. Is there an additional charge for running the database and or the additional ad dollars? Great question, Joanne. So the ad campaigns are not included in the budget, but there's no additional charge for the database through the CRM or anything like that. And the way that I've built the system is so that you make the money from the database marketing campaign to be able to pay for all the ads. So you initially come out of pocket to invest, and you're buying an asset, but that asset then produces the income that you need in order to run all of the other systems. So the goal is to get you positive cash flow on your investment, have the entire $5,000 paid off in the first 30 to 60 days. And then after that, it's just producing for you. So yes, you have to invest in those additional ad dollars, but the way that the program is set up, we want those additional ad dollars to be coming from deals that you're closing from the database activator and the realtor relationships that you're setting up. Chris says, do you have a course on the database as a starting point? Yes, absolutely. So business marketing class, that 8-module training course, has a full section. Like the entire first week is just database marketing. And we've got training in there that we didn't go through on the webinar today about all that good stuff. So there you go. Patrick says, do you need my email? Just email us, Patrick. And again, Francis, if we could reach out to Patrick and make sure that he gets his appointment. Patrick, looking forward to chatting with you. Rosemary, I'm so glad that you enjoyed the presentation. Thank you so much. That's fantastic. Right on. Ronald says, Chris, what about Canada? Where should we look to find agents who are buying leads? So start with Google in Canada, Ronald. And then what you'll find is on the front page of Google, you'll find the companies that are selling leads because they're advertising on Google to get the leads and then they're reselling them to the real estate agents. So start on Google and just start searching for real estate for sale, properties for sale, homes for sale. Just keep track of the 4 advertisers that are running ads at the top. In about a half hour, you'll have the entire market figured out, and you'll know the lead aggregators that are there. You just go to their sites, and the realtors that are advertising on that site are the ones that you want to go after. Awesome. Thank you. You're welcome. Yes, everybody that attended is going to get a copy of the webinar. And yes, we are all good. And looking forward to having the conversation with you, Peter. Awesome. All right, cool. Well, that is the end of all our Q&A. And there's 2 Q&A panels. So I just want to make sure that we have got everything else taken care of, which it looks like we do. All right. Well, we are an hour and a half here. Again, thank you so much for spending your time here with us today, working on your business, not just in your business. I hope that you found this exceptionally valuable. For those of you that are going to move forward, I'm really looking forward to doing business with you. And for those of you that really enjoyed the content, but for whatever reason it's not right now, when you see the next training, make sure that you attend, because we're always here helping you to grow your mortgage business to the next level. Again, my name's Chris Johnstone. I'm the president of Connection Incorporated, and we're wishing you absolutely all the best today. Have a great rest of the day, everybody.